If you've ever wanted smart lighting in your home, but stopped yourself because you assumed it meant tearing into walls and hiring an electrician, this video is going to change your mind. You can add smart lighting to almost any room in about 30 minutes for under $50 and without touching a single wire. Here's what we're going to cover: smart bulbs, smart plugs for lamps, and a no-wire smart switch that replaces your existing wall switch without any electrical work. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which option fits your situation and how to set it up. Let's talk about skill level and cost first, because that matters. This project is beginner-friendly. If you can screw in a light bulb and use your phone, you can do this. Total cost depends on which route you take, but expect anywhere from $15 to $50 per room. Setup time is typically 20 to 30 minutes, including the app configuration. Now let's start with the simplest option: smart bulbs. This is the easiest entry point into smart lighting. You're literally swapping out a regular bulb for a smart one. Brands like Philips Hue, LifeX, and the more budget-friendly Wise or Sanglid bulbs all work well. Most connect over Wi-Fi, so no separate hub is required, though some Hue setups use a bridge for better reliability. Before you buy, check two things. First, make sure the bulb fits your fixture. Most smart bulbs are standard A19 base, which fits the majority of table lamps and ceiling fixtures. Second, check the wattage and brightness rating, listed as lumens. A standard 60-watt equivalent is around 800 lumens. If you want warm light similar to traditional bulbs, look for a color temperature around 2700 Kelvin. To install, turn off the lamp or flip the wall switch to off. Remove the old bulb, screw in the smart bulb, and restore power. The bulb shall pulse or flash to indicate it's in pairing mode. Then open whatever app the manufacturer uses, Wise, LifeX, or the Philips Hue app, and follow the in-app instructions to connect the bulb to your Wi-Fi. This usually takes under 5 minutes. One important tip here: smart bulbs need constant power to work. If someone flips the wall switch off, the bulb loses power and you can't control it from your phone or a voice assistant. To prevent this, either use a lamp with no wall switch involved, or put a small label over the wall switch reminding people to leave it on. Some people use a smart switch instead, which we'll get to in just a moment. Now let's talk about smart plugs, which are great for floor lamps, table lamps, and any plug-in light fixture. You plug the smart plug into your existing outlet, then plug your lamp into the smart plug. That's genuinely the whole installation. Brands like Caseta, Amazon Smart Plug, or Wise Plug are reliable and usually cost between $10 to $20. Once it's plugged in, you pair it through the app the same way. Download the app, add the device, connect to Wi-Fi. After that, you can turn the lamp on and off from your phone, set schedules, or control it with voice commands through Alexa or Google Home. Smart plugs don't give you dimming or color control, but for basic on-off scheduling, they're hard to beat for the price. A practical tip: when you're shopping for smart plugs, look for ones that don't block the second outlet. Some plugs are bulky and cover both spots on the outlet. Brands like Caseta make a slim version that keeps the second outlet fully usable. Now here's the option that makes the biggest difference in how your room actually functions: a smart switch. This replaces your existing wall switch and gives everyone in the household a physical button to press, while still allowing app and voice control. No more leaving the switch always on to keep your smart bulbs working. The no-wire version we're focusing on here is called a smart switch with no neutral wire required, or a battery-powered wireless switch. Let's break both down. First, the no-neutral smart switch. These are designed for older homes that don't have a neutral wire in the switch box, which is extremely common in houses built before the 1990s. Brands like Lutron, Caseta, and Lutron make excellent options. These do involve opening the switch box and connecting two wires, but you are not adding any wiring. You're just swapping one switch for another. If you're comfortable turning off the breaker and working with the two existing wires already in the box, this is very manageable. Turn off the breaker for that circuit. Use a non-contact voltage tester. These cost about $15 and are worth having to confirm the power is off before you touch anything. Remove the old switch. You'll see either 2 or 3 wires. A no-neutral smart switch like the Caseta only needs the 2 main wires, usually black and white or black and red. Connect them to the labeled terminals on the new switch, tuck the wires back in, attach the faceplate, restore power, and pair the switch through the Lutron app. Second option, a battery-powered wireless switch. This is truly zero wiring. Products like the Lutron Aurora or the Philips Hue tap switch are self-powered and communicate wirelessly with your smart bulbs. You mount them on the wall with adhesive or a single screw, and they mimic a real switch without connecting to any wiring at all. These are perfect for renters, for adding a switch to a room that doesn't have one, or for anyone who doesn't want to touch the electrical panel at all. Now let's pull it all together into one quick setup strategy depending on your situation. If you rent or want zero commitment, go with smart bulbs plus a battery-powered wireless switch.
If you own your home and want the cleanest solution with normal switch behavior, go with a no-neutral smart switch and pair it with regular bulbs or smart bulbs. If you just want to automate a lamp quickly and cheaply, a smart plug gets you there in 5 minutes.
For voice assistant integration, most of these devices work with Amazon Alexa, Google Home, and Apple HomeKit. But check the box before you buy if you're committed to a specific ecosystem. Philips Hue and Lutron Caseta have the widest compatibility. Budget options like Wise work with Alexa and Google, but don't always support HomeKit. One last tip before we wrap up. If you're setting up multiple smart devices in your home, consider putting them all under one app like Google Home or Amazon Alexa as a central hub, even if each device has its own manufacturer app. That way you can control everything from one place and create routines like all lights off at 10 p.m. across different brands. So here's what we covered today. Smart bulbs for a drop-in upgrade with no tools required. Smart plugs for instant automation on any lamp. No neutral smart switches for a proper wall switch experience without adding new wiring. And battery-powered wireless switches for a truly no-wire, no-commitment option. Any of these will have your room running on smart lighting today. If this helped you, subscribe to Home How To for more practical guides just like this one. We post new videos every week covering exactly the kind of home improvement projects most people assume are harder than they actually are.